Hello there, guys. Officer Waters Gaming here. Oh, okay. Hello there, guys. Officer Waters Gaming here. Today we are watching the NASCAR Invitational iRacing Series. It is going to be at Darlington this time. So, but here's the thing. Today they just announced the release of the next gen car. Okay? And I'm very excited to see what's going to be. Well, like NASCAR who did what they did, bringing back the old school with the new school. Now, I feel they should do more and bring back an old school with the new school. So, I wouldn't say old school with the new school, but it's just new. All right. They brought back the old school with the body, but the new school with the wheel. But anyways, so far they released that conference today, and I'll post it down in the description, or maybe the what was that one? What was that other thing? Oh yeah, live chat. Sorry. So here's my discussion on the next gen car. So, and this it won't go out for all of the series. I mean, if the NASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series debuts this today as well, well, not today, but in their race, I'm going to say it's going to be on May 18th. If they debut the next gen car in their race, it'll be pretty interesting. I'm not expecting that. I mean, now the NASCAR Pro Invitational iRacing Series they're doing on their side, it was basically in real life. They are doing it with the next gen cars in their race today. And I'm watching NASCAR Hub right now, or Race Hub right now. But yeah. So I mean, I do have a question for all you watching. You post it down in the script, or post it down in the comment section down below if you're watching this. What do you guys think of the next gen car? Does it look good? Does it look bad? Is it in between? What do you guys think? In my opinion, Real Radman, with what he said, it looks very good. It's very good. I can honestly say what he says as well. Real Radman knows that the car looks good, and I mean the car does look good. I can honestly say that right there. But yeah, we are waiting for the race to go on. I'm going to check my notifications, see what's going on. I might edit some things. Like, oh, by the way, in case you guys are wondering, I renamed the whole esports, well, the whole thing. I edited some whole things around, and oh yeah, Sunoco. Well, it is pretty cool. My first thought of it, I mean, it is pretty cool how they are running in the throwback schemes. In those throwback schemes, they are one of them, two of them. No, I think it was one of them. One of them actually looks bad, and I was a 47. Now I'm hoping NASCAR does an adjustment on that, because that's he has the number 47. I want to call a throwback paint scheme for the number 47. But if I do got to be honest, the rest of them do look good instead of a 47. The rest of them look good. Right now they are going to Darlington with their next gen cars in the Pro Invitational iRacing Series. They're right now just getting ready. And we are right now just getting ready for the Pro Invitational iRacing Series, and yeah. I mean, anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, I'm just the multi thing. I redid that, and I redid the names. I'm keeping the esports names for NASCAR Heat 5 because that's the current game I'm on. And yeah, come on. Is that right? Yeah, it is. Oh, shit. It's all right, Mom. You need to turn on your camera here. It's going to be 90 degrees or so. My mom didn't realize I was live. Oh, yeah, but just is it live? Yeah. That has to be a blooper. All right. Anyways, I did a lot of editing on the videos, so I am keeping the esports like I said. It's going to be different now. Not how we used to have it, but I mean, it is what it is. Come think of it. So I'm gonna put this in here. I'm gonna delete all of these. Okay. And I'm gonna make a new playlist as I am editing the channel. Oops. So I'm doing a lot of editing right now. Yeah, they did release their new vehicles. I'm glad they did. So that's one thing you gotta note, is that they did create that car. And I'm very glad for it. I'm very happy they did. Yeah. Let's see though what I can do. I do gotta edit some playlists though. I gotta edit some playlists though. Because seeing how the videos I made sometimes are very old. So just say that right there. Well, I mean, I know people might say that I'm doing the same things over and over again, but then again, I probably might. I mean, I've been since I was little. I've been doing YouTube for years since I was little, actually. I only was in middle school at the time. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. Wait for it though. As this will be on a short break, as I am gonna be going AFK away from keyboard or to do the dishes. But yeah. So see you when I get back. All right. Sorry for the long wait. It's still on. It says it's gonna go on tonight, so hey, here we go. I wonder what throwback Eric Jones is going to run that fight. Actually, search it up. Eric Jones, 2021 Darlington. Throwback. If I do gotta be honest, I want to say he would be running a Tony Stewart throwback paint scheme. I am not too entirely sure, but I just got to double check what he is going to use for this Darlington throwback. I know it wouldn't be Tony Stewart. Something else, actually. There we go. I just can't tell what quarterback he's going to use. It is right now May 5th. You might have an idea who's going to throw what throwback. Okay, we got Chase Elliott and the Alan Kowicki throwback. That's something to look forward to. Quinhoof in the Bus Clean / RCA Chevrolet. And of course, I'm not getting why Kurt Busch will drive his own. I'm not getting why Kurt Busch is going to drive his own car. Like, is there any reason why he's doing his own car? Still doesn't, like, dude. Making something different, man. Matt Keselowski in the Freightliner, of course. There we go. Here's my favorite driver. Austin Dillon. Austin Dillon's going to do a throwback of some sort. I don't know who to, but it kind of looks like someone that drove the number 3 car before him, but I'm not too sure. Cole Larson's throwing it back to his go-kart. Corey LaJoy is doing another Alan Kowicki Chevrolet, or another Alan Kowicki throwback. Instead, it's in memory of him. Rest in peace, Alan Kowicki. Tyler Reddick driving the Quartz Hill Records. Oh, okay. I don't know who's that to, though. I don't know who's the throwback to with both Tyler Reddick and Austin Dillon. Austin Dillon, I don't know who's it to. I know Chase Elliott's doing Alan Kowicki, so that's one thing to note. We still got to wait for the Invitational Series to start. But it's because there is. Okay. This is funny. All right. The 80 years Kyle Busch will drive M&M's. Oof. Of course, Martin Truex Jr. says he'll throw it back to his own self. I don't know if he is or not, but see, I'm gonna search up Martin Truex Jr. T8 car. If you want to search that up, just to be sure that he's throwing it back to himself. If he is, I am not shocked. I'm not shocked that he might throw it back to himself. Okay, no, wait. That does not look like his auto owner's car. See, yeah, no, it doesn't look like his auto owner's car. What it looks like to me, it's probably looking like actually. Hold on, if you look at this closely, if you look at the number 19 throwback 2021, or Martin Truex Jr.'s throwback for 2021, it kind of looks like he's throwing it back to himself, but let's see if we can bring it up. I think it's a Bass Pro Shops 5-hour energy car, or the yeah, it could look like like it is his Furniture Row car. That's what it's kind of looking like. If you take a look at that. Take a look at that. Let's see. I don't know what Christopher Bell's throwing back. I don't think Christopher Bell might use it to throw back. You're not Damien. No, buddy. Okay, little buddy. Here we go. Anyways, Mac de Benedetto is not doing a throwback. Oh, Joey Logano. I think Joey Logano is doing a throwback to a what looks like to be a Formula One car. If I do gotta be honest. I don't know about Bubba Wallace, but let's go down. I want to say William Byron is throwing it back to Neil Bonnet. See if I can. I do want to take a look though before I get it wrong. I think I might. Oh no, I got it right actually. It's that number 75 car. Yeah, it is. Neil Bonnet. Yeah. Looks like I'm right on that. So William Byron is throwing it back to Neil Bonnet. Michael McDowell is throwing it back to Bill Elliott. I mean, here's the thing. Of course, here's the thing. If Chase Elliott's not throwing it back to his own dad, why wouldn't Michael McDowell throw it back to his own dad? Or to Chase Elliott's dad? You know? Why would Michael McDowell throw it back to Chase Elliott's dad if Bill Elliott is Chase Elliott's dad? I mean, that doesn't make any sense. So did Chase Elliott give him consent? I mean, I'm not too entirely sure, but then again, Ryan Preece is throwing it back to his crew chief, of course. Wait. Who cares? It means. Hold on, I think I might remember this. is sponsor. We Care? What? I think I'm going to remember that sponsor. It was on Dale Earnhardt's car. It was on the Dale Earnhardt car. We Care. And NASCAR decided it's going to go out there, you know? And now all of a sudden, I mean, oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. It was Earnhardt's car. No, Hall of Fame, of course, but anyways, Earnhardt's car had the We Care on the back of the bumper, on the back bumper. If I do gotta be honest, it was mostly on the back of the bumper that the We Care sponsor was on. The back bumper. And it was over with the number 31. Of course. And then it just, I want to say number 07. But, oh yeah, there we go. The number 8. Here's the number 8. We Care sponsor on the back bumper of the number 8. And then all of a sudden, it just disappeared. But why would it disappear in return? And that's some kind of mystery right there. I do gotta be honest. Number 42. That's just Shane's throwing it back to someone. I can't remember who it was, but if I do, gotta be honest. Someone. I don't know who, but yep. Eric Jones. Eric Jones might be throwing it back to who's that 43 driver? I know one of them was Richard Petty, but then there was another one. There's another one. Actually, someone. I know I'm not tripping, but there's somebody from there. Okay, there we go. John Andretti. That's what it was. If I don't remember, it's John Andretti. I do gotta be honest. And then Alex Bowman. I think Alex Bowman is throwing it back to his dad. I'm not too entirely sure, but I'm not too entirely sure if he is, but then again. That's an old logo of Camping World. Okay. So Jeffrey Earnhardt. Oh my goodness. Now I do know that Jeffrey Earnhardt is Dale Earnhardt's or Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s nephew, but he might be throwing it back to his uncle's dad, if I got it mistake. Yep, there we go. Carrie Earnhardt. Karen Earnhardt is one of his parents. Jeffrey Earnhardt is okay. So Carrie Earnhardt is Jeffrey Earnhardt's dad. Now it could be that Jeffrey Earnhardt is throwing it back to his uncle's father or great grandfather, I do want to say. So, Michael Annett in the Xfinity Series as well as Jeffrey Earnhardt. But anyways, Michael Annett is throwing it back to Michael Waltrip. I want to say it's for Michael Waltrip or Daryl Waltrip. Could be Michael Waltrip. Michael Waltrip. Oh no, it's Daryl Waltrip. Yeah, it's Daryl Waltrip. I was right on the second one, which was Daryl Waltrip, but not the first one. It said Michael Waltrip or Daryl Waltrip. So I said, so second one was right. Now that looks familiar. I want to say that looks familiar. This is like more. This almost also look. This almost looks like the. What? Matt Snyder is. I don't know what Matt Snyder. Okay. Throw back. I wouldn't say he's. Okay, yeah, he's honoring his grandfather. That's what it was. Let's see what else. Of course, you already know that. Ryan Vargas is throwing it back to Mark Martin. Justin Allgaier is throwing it back to Don Hart Sr. So basically the ghost of Don Hart Sr. And then Josh Berry is throwing it back to Don Hart Jr. As we might have father and son again. Kind of. The throwbacks, though. The throwbacks. Bringing back old memories, you know. Riley Hurst is actually doing a Tony Stewart throwback. Wait a minute. What? Okay, no, that's the number 25. Never mind. There's the number 26. Oh, there's no number 26 for the NASCAR throwback. Or wait. You gotta at least admit, the Chevrolet Camaro for the next gen car looks pretty good for a next gen car. You gotta at least admit that. Okay. Next gens are running throwback schemes for virtual Darlington, not the real life Darlington. Because if I do gotta be honest, what this guy's said, Sunoco Cup Series for the YouTube channel. In case you guys are wondering, they're not throwing it back to the real life one, just the virtual one. And the reason why I say they're throwing it back to the virtual one, it is because that they're going to do iRacing with the next gen cars, and I'm just very shocked at how it turned out. They're doing the next gen cars on the virtual Darlington, and I'm excited for that, man. So, oh, God. So you have it.
You better take that conversation fucking seriously. Got me? I'll find you some great time scenes.
Anyways.
Hey, your stuff's gonna be here tomorrow at 9 a.m.
Gotcha.
So you're gonna have to get your room cleaned tonight and take your bed out tomorrow morning.
Okay. I think that's Timmy Hill's car. Oh yeah, there's the next gen cars right there. We are seeing the next gen car in practice. Yup. They're doing practice right now. It's not the actual thing, so let's just. It's not till tonight. It is not till tonight. I'm going to turn this up. Let's see.
Maybe we can dial that rig in. I think your rig's a little too fancy for me. I just got this small little setup here. I think that's the way you got to go. Well, I was thinking I could probably figure out how to get a shirt up. Timmy Hill's the next Bobby Labonte.
I thought I had a small wheel for a second.
I think he's rubbing it in, saying your rig's too fancy. I think that was a shot at you, by the way. I didn't hear it. And I know why Timmy's so good.
And by the way, in case you're wondering,
secret to success is it's a driver coach.
I did not throw away
they gotta
my
be a member of the family. And you gotta be
Jetson
taking some
V3
advice. I mean,
Pro.
it's nice to have a little extra help
It's
around
still
the house,
here.
right, Timmy?
Oh, yeah. Hudson,
going
he's
down.
about 8 weeks old now, maybe 9 weeks. He's definitely growing fast. He's starting to use his hands. Actually, we just got him upstairs
Right here.
in my little man cave that I have. And
It
he was
is
kind of
right
showing me how
here
to drive.
in this box. I
He's
am
almost
not
there. He's
thinking
not
about
quite
putting
reached
it
the
away.
pedals yet. But one day he'll be driving out here too.
He's not much help for you right now. I can promise you that. You probably need all the help you
I
can
mean, even
get.
though there's late
I'm surprised
responses
your eyes
with
are open after I'm
steering
you
wheel.
like that.
It is
I'm very fortunate. My wife does a lot of the
still good.
the
I
night
mean,
shift, so
no
I get a little
problems
bit of
with
sleep,
it
but, I'm so
whatsoever. I
thankful
just
for her.
still,
Help Mama out. That's right.
I
Hey,
just
Timmy,
gotta-
It's great to have you on, and it's been fun
it's
to
just
watch
it, you
your
know, I
career
just
blossom
gotta,
through racing and all the popularity that's come with it.
I just
Good
gotta
luck
do a little
tonight.
bit more
We'll
videos
see
with
you over
it,
the weekend in Darlington.
but not right now.
Sounds good. All right.
Because,
I'm
of
looking
course,
forward to
we're
it.
doing
Looking forward to
reactions.
meeting you two tonight.
I'm gonna unbox this real
Trash
quick.
talk at its finest. Yeah, I wish I could say something back.
I'm gonna unbox this before
Yeah, okay. Wait till Sunday.
I even
Okay,
do
we're
it.
gonna play a little.
So here's the thing, I'm not gonna retire this till, of course, this gets old. I'm not going to retire this till this gets old. Even if this gets old, right?
All right, here's my rig.
That is one thing you gotta take note of. If it does get old, then you gotta retire it.
Table mount.
Yeah.
Hopefully give me some good luck. Got the lights going in the back. Set and move.
Once you retire it, there's no going back to it. Hmm?
I'm ready to go. Let's do this.
Yeah.
You ready for this? Get back, Bill. I'm gonna give you the whack. Michael Jordan is still the go. All right, ready. I can't lose any. Stop it. Get like her. Damn. Every time I eat stuffed crust from Pizza Hut, I play this song.
Now, another thing, I'm thinking about getting one of those stands for my steering wheel.
No one else.
Don't know how much they're gonna cost. The cheapest one I would find is some little guy, it's a little note.
We make USAA insurance for renters who make the most of their space and money. That's why we make it easy to cover the stuff you love for as little as 33 cents a day. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for. The new handcrafted quesadilla at Chipotle. It's a whole new way to adobo chicken, it's a whole new way to vlog, and a whole new way to order. Because it's only in the app or online. The new quesadilla. It's a whole new way to
I didn't realize I dropped it.
So you want to make the best burger ever? Then make it. That means cooking day and night until success.
I didn't realize I got their thank you note till now.
Intuit QuickBooks.
I didn't realize I got their thank you note. I forgot to mention the thank you note.
Energy suffers. Bedtime means it's time to
Kept
take
saying
Sizol.
thanks to you.
Sizol relieves energies while you sleep, so you wake refreshed. And even
If you buy this,
just one day,
this is
90%
what you're gonna
compound
get.
24-hour relief. So, be wise, take
With
Sizol at
focus.
night. From WWE Thunderdome, it's a WrestleMania rematch with Seth Rollins battles Cesaro.
Okay, if it doesn't focus, I mean, I might have to read it. But anyways, if it didn't focus for you, it might, I'm gonna read it right now. It says, "Dear gamer, first off, thank you for choosing PXN equipment. At PXN, our number one priority is meeting the needs of gamers. That's why you are reading this. We want to make sure that you are happy with this purchase. If you have any suggestions, feedback, or questions, please get in touch using the email address below, and we will get back to this ASAP. We would love to hear from you if you are of course, it just goes on and on, and you see the email and YouTube and whatnot. I prefer getting this product. It's not the best quality, but
Mondays on Fox. Watch anytime on Fox Now or Hulu. In case you were living under a rock,
yeah.
I'm going to remind you one more time. This weekend in Darlington is Throwback Weekend, and it is one of the
Darlington's gonna suck, I swear to God. I'm just kidding. I'm starting something. Darlington is not gonna suck.
One of those fun weekends of the year. You see all the legends come out to the racetrack.
Because it's a throwback weekend, and we all love throwback weekends, alright? Let's be honest about that. Let's be honest about that. Throwback weekends are literally the best, if I gotta be honest. I do gotta be honest.
Throwback to our first ever show on the Hub Friday at 6 Eastern Time. And then that night, got the Camping World Truck Series. Our coverage begins at 6:30. That's right here on FS1. Saturday, in the booth, going to be Bubba and Garrett Jones. We're throwing it back to the
I gotta test this on ASRX or Arcus Sim Racing X. Because that's the game I got for one of them for Sim Racing. But then I got Gary's mod, which has like race cars in there as well. I joined TGMRS. I want to say the thing is, I want to say the race league is called for Gary's mod. That is their home. Gary's mod has a sim racing kind of has a sim racing. So for Gary's mod, there's TGMRS, which is some sort of league on Gary's mod. Let me know if you guys want me to play any Gary's mod, because that would be super good to play. Because I never played Gary's mod on this channel before, and I feel like I should. I do have the tracks downloaded onto there, and I do want to see how things are going to go on there. So, yeah. Alright, I got Daytona, Talladega, and whatnot. They're just renamed and rebranded.
Yeah. So hey, Eric. So you mentioned Darlington and how much you like it. I mean, you've had a great run there since you started racing there. What a race! Bunch of top fives, bunch of top tens. What is it about Darlington?
Because
did you grow up watching it on TV, iRacing, or racing somewhere like that makes you so good there?
Well, to be honest, it reminds me a lot of Winchester Speedway up in Indiana, and we had a lot of success there in super late models, and then the tire wear part of it reminds me a lot of a track called Berlin up in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So you kind of combine those two things and take a little bit from each, and it really makes for a fun racetrack for me. So anywhere the track falls off and you have that tire wear, I just really enjoy, especially reminds me of a lot of the tracks I grew up racing on in the Midwest are tough on tires, and you really got to save your stuff and try to charge at the end of runs, and I enjoy that a lot. So I guess a combination of things, but to be honest, it reminds me a lot of Winchester Speedway up in Indiana.
I raced there, and I raced Berlin too. You're way better than I am because I have nothing to do. I can't do either one. You can't connect the dots on that? That's why he's really good.
Yeah, top 10 every race there. And as you said, we just saw the video, Eric won the Southern 500 a couple of years ago. And I want to go back to the beginning of the season, Eric, because you and I had a chance to sit down in anticipation of 2021 in that 43 car. Now that we're 11 races in, do you have any good stories between you and the King, something you've learned from one of the greatest of all time? Oh, yeah, we've spent a lot of time together now. He's really invested in his team and in what they're doing. And just getting to sit down and chat with him. We talked a couple of weeks ago. We got to spend some time up in Level Cross, North Carolina, the home of the original race shop, and sit and just talk about racing and kind of how I approach it and what I think about things, what I like in my race car, and what I'm looking for in it. And that was a cool conversation because I got to kind of pick his brain on how he approached racing and what he liked in his race car, and that was really cool to hear those stories and how he thought about things and how he approached it, and just trying to apply that to now. Obviously there's a lot of years of difference there and when we're racing, but one thing never changes is how you approach the race, and kind of that racecraft is very similar. So that was neat to hear.
Richard Petty, no doubt, the coolest guy in the sport. Anyone that can wear a cowboy hat and sunglasses when it's dark out, that's my man. He is unbelievably cool. And I can imagine the stories. If he's a Petty, like Kyle Petty, there are stories right at you in every direction, and they're very entertaining. I want to talk about tonight, iRacing. What do you think about your chances tonight? Is your car driving good? It seems like everyone drives the same, but some people say it's tight, other people say it's loose. I say I'm in the way. I don't know. What do you think?
It feels tight to me. It feels pretty tight. I don't know. I'm probably doing something wrong if other guys are saying it's loose. I try to pick William Byron's brain a lot. I know him pretty well, but he really never gives me any information. I guess that's probably for a good reason. He's pretty fast, and he doesn't want to tell me. Yeah, he's really good at giving me the information. So trying to keep up with him and see if we can get up front. But I don't know. It's going to be a race of survival, I believe.
Eric, great to have you with us on the Hub tonight. We anticipate you'll have a good run this weekend because, as we've documented, you always do at Darlington. Good luck iRacing. Good luck 400 miles on Sunday afternoon. We'll catch up again soon.
Sounds good, guys. Thanks.
Eric Jones driving the 43 this weekend for the King, Richard Petty, and it's always fun to watch that car at that track, right? I mean, you talk about two historic worlds colliding. And since it is throwback weekend, we got some photos from the three of us that throw it back. Joey, we're going to put your photo up first, and you got to tell us about this picture, okay?
Okay. Well, this is back in my glory days. So that's way back. I had a great amount of hair. I think I was racing Legends cars, so probably back in 99, 2000-ish. I think this is when I turned 10, but I said I was 12 for a little bit, and I got to race for a while until they realized I was 10. I think that was kind of that moment of time. Yes.
It usually works the other way,
Yeah,
right?
I had a great birth certificate for a while that really allowed me to do some great racing until they realized it wasn't the right one.
Go ahead, Bobby. We're going to put your picture in here. All right. And you tell us about, this is a good moment.
Yeah.
Late.
That is at Concord Motor Speedway, probably 1987. Probably a 50 lapper, and got the trophy, flag, and the girl. And the trophy girl.
hat trick, the trifecta.
Mine was definitely a victory. You could tell that, right? I was not a win. I was 20. Okay.
Bobby was 30, told everybody was 20. Oh, look at this photo. This is when I was training for the Kentucky Derby.
That took a while.
Totally different on race day, right? The run for the roses. Where do they come up? I have a lot of things going through my mind right now. Yeah. Let's do a little hit the gas, pump the brakes. Hit the gas, pump the brakes. The producer will not be in a good place.
Hit the gas,
after the show.
pump the brakes.
No. Hit the gas, pump the brakes. Joey will have more Darlington stripes than Bobby tonight. Joey, you go
What's so
first.
ridiculous?
They probably hit the gas. I'm a little quicker in practice, but I think that might be because I'm hitting the wall a little bit more. So I think
barely hit the gas.
Oh.
Stomp the gas. There's no way.
there's no way.
Yeah, you're gonna hit the wall way more than you hit the gas.
Yeah, man, I'm agreeing.
I know. Well, I know. I want you to make sure that much more. All right, hit the gas, pump the brakes. Bobby will run better than Clint on a typical iRacing Wednesday. Bobby, you go first.
Hit the gas. I have seen his expose on Wednesdays.
Mm-hmm.
Push it through the floorboard. Hit the gas. Bobby, it's really no competition. It's like he's up at 5 in the morning racing on iRacing. He just told us a few minutes ago. Obviously, he's going to be really good tonight.
You can't trust the quiet guy in the room. Look at him over there. Yeah, maybe. Hey, it's been fun tonight in the studio. And I'm going to turn you guys loose to go over, get settled in the rig. Okay, don't embarrass us, all right?
I'll try my best.
Hey, good luck to you on Sunday, all right?
Thank you. I'll take all I can get.
Yeah, that great paint scheme throwback to Mario Andretti. All right, so tonight it's the third round of the Pro Invitational Series. It's iRacing from the virtual Darlington Raceway. We've got 3 race ceremonies after the break.
The lady in black doesn't age. She just gets tougher. And Throwback Weekend is when she likes to remind all the friends, families, drivers, and dreamers just how they got here. Loud cars, louder colors.
This one's much better.
Business up front, parties in the back. Over 70 years of history held together with one famous black stripe. Too tough to tame? I guess you'll have to find out.
Cheese crackers, Sergeant, new, perfectly sized cheese, cheese, Triscuit cheese, cheese, real natural cheese. Now with your favorite crackers.
Sargento, we're real cheese people.
Introducing Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer. It's 6 times filtered and is USDA certified organic. We're not playing around. New cucumber lime Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer is real as it tastes. Bacon double stack is back in the piggy bank for just $5. Only in weeks.
Stay restless with the icon that does the same. The RX, crafted by Lexus.
Lease the 2021 RX 350 for $439 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing with your Lexus dealer.
All big box.
Download the free Fox Bet Super 6 app and pick 6 race outcomes for a chance to win my money.
Carl, what have you done? Think anyone will notice? Yes. Yeah.
If you ride, you get it.
Yeah, they will.
Geico Motorcycles. It is 50% or more.
Millions are saying yes to Allegra, the #1 allergist recommended non-drowsy brand. Allegra works 2 times faster than Claritin, and unlike Zyrtec, it's non-drowsy. Say yes to the fastest
Vampires going back
non-drowsy
yet.
24-hour relief. Allegra.
Well, we'd have to wait for the results.
Every time I eat stuffed crust from Pizza Hut, I play this song. But watch what happens when I play it backwards. 83 toppings stuffed crust backwards. The original stuffed crust, just $11.99. No one else Pizza Hut. How can Experian boost?
I just raised my credit score 13 points with Experian Boost.
Experian Boost has my back. It not only raised my credit score, but it saved me so much money.
Boost your credit scores instantly. Free. Download the Experian app now.
I used to have a landlord who thought he could fix everything.
Here we go again.
He could not.
When you need to throw in the towel on renting,
Rocket Camp. Let me take. There it is, the iconic Darlington Raceway. And virtually, it's a gorgeous day for racing. Let's go to pre-race ceremonies. And for our invocation, here is Daryl and Stevie Walter.
Oi.
Hey everyone, welcome to the iRace program, and Stevie's going to read a scripture from the Bible, and I'm going to pray. Stevie, go ahead.
Ephesians 3:16 through 19. I pray that out of his glorious riches he may strengthen you with power through his Spirit in your inner being, so that Christ may dwell in your hearts through faith. And I pray that you, being rooted and established in love, may have power together with all the saints to grasp how wide and long and high and deep is the love of Christ, and to know this love that surpasses knowledge, so that you may be filled to the measure of all the fullness of God.
Amen. And now let's pray. Heavenly Father, the Bible says, I fought the good fight. I'll finish the race, and I have remained faithful. Father, I know in tonight's race, there can only be one winner, but with you in our lives, Lord, we are all winners. Lord, I pray for a competitive race. I pray everyone will use good judgment. And at the end of this event, Lord, I pray that it would be pleasing to you. And it's in your Son, Jesus' name, we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Daryl and Stevie. And now to perform tonight's national anthem, we welcome two members of the band, Dead Daisies, guitarist Doug Aldrich and Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Glenn Hughes, the former singer from Deep Purple.
Oh, by the dawn's light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we fought were so gallantly screened.
Here we go.
And the rockets red flare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does their star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land.
This is
And the
okay.
The wait is almost over. It's just about time to go iRacing from the virtual Darlington Raceway. When we come back, Mike Joy and Jeff Gordon have the call.
I'm probably gonna update this one. Yeah, this is good.
You like your win. Save drivers, save 40%. Saving is easy when you're in good hands. All set. Click or call for a quote today.
Stay restless with the icon that does the same. The RX, crafted by Lexus.
Get 0.9% APR financing on the 2021 RX 350.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Out here, you're more than just a landowner. You're a gardener, a landscaper, a hunter. Because you didn't settle for ordinary. Same goes for your equipment. Versatile, powerful, durable Kubota equipment. More goes into it, so you get more out of it.
I'm gonna test this out, y'all.
Lizzie, the first hard seltzer with antioxidant vitamin C. It just tastes different.
Well, after this live stream, we're going to test out how this works. If it's going to work, like in the game.
Why do nearly 1 million businesses choose Stamps.com to mail and ship? No more trips to the post office. No more paying full price for postage. And great rates from USPS and UPS. Mail letters, ship packages, anytime, anywhere, for less, a lot less. Get our special TV offer, a 4-week trial plus postage and a digital scale. Go to stamps.com/try and never go to the post office again. Here's your chance to learn at home and create a rewarding career with great growth potential.
I found my computer career, and it was just kind of a no-brainer.
If you're stuck in a job you can't stand, working too many hours for too little money, go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation right now. You could start your new life as an IT pro in months, not years. Classes meet live online just twice a week.
Since I've attended my computer career, I've been able to do work that I enjoy and can actually make a career out of it.
Grants covering up to 53% of the cost are available to those who qualify.
Let's test this out on Arca Sim Racing. If it does work, I'm going to be surprised.
Kicks off Thursday on FS1.
I'm hoping they might be the next gen for the remainder of the season. Or not the season, but the remainder of the
Brad Keselowski got the win at Talladega.
iRacing.
Here we are at Darlington for the iRacing round 2 of the NASCAR Pro Invitational Series. I'm not sure, Jeff, which was more remarkable, that Brad Keselowski won the iRace at Talladega, or that he and his Penske teammate Joey Logano both in life imitated art on Sunday, mimicking the results of Wednesday night in studio.
Hey, that ought to encourage these drivers to come and really put some laps and some effort into tonight's race, because I know all these drivers would love to go into Sunday's race and pull off a victory on Mother's Day and a big throwback weekend coming up. But tonight's all about iRacing and the next gen car and the throwback. So we're in for a treat tonight. Should be fun. But wow, what a difference between Talladega and the type of racing we saw there and what we're going to see here tonight.
Wow, and that is for sure. So let's check in with Joey Logano and Bobby Labonte, who's in tonight for Clint Boyer, who has a previous engagement, has the night off. Looking very serious here after qualifying has been completed.
I didn't do that good. I feel like just like Clint. But maybe it's the seat. That's what he's going to. That's what he's going to say. Help! I'm on fire. Perfect. I'm sorry. Did I do that right?
I think Bobby's 33rd and Joey is 23rd. Last check of qualifying that I saw.
I got you. I got you, Bobby. I'm worried about you.
Yeah, I'm worried about me too. I hit the wall in qualifying on the first lap, which was the goal not to do. The first lap, yep. And then the second lap, I went ultra conservative because I figured I needed to make a lap without hitting the wall. So I didn't go as fast as I wanted to. But this is a long race. You guys know how Darlington is. So you got to race the racetrack. That's what they always say. The first time I went there, they told me that. It's a good point.
So, guys, I'm real curious, especially Joey. You know, you're running the current car out there on the track. Can you feel any difference? Are you seeing anything that kind of has your attention of maybe what you're going to look forward to or adjust to next year when this car's actually on the track?
I don't know yet. No, I mean, right now I'm just trying to figure out how to get around the racetrack, but it is cool that we're running the next-gen cars with the old-school paint schemes on it at the same time. That's kind of funny. What I am noticing right now, pretty hard to pass, which is typical Darling. So you got to be patient, you got to wait on mistakes, and try to keep your momentum and time your runs. So nothing crazy different there. So that's what I'm going to try to do.
And Bobby, you know, what about Darlington with this car? You know, how do you think it feels and how it's going to compare to the car that currently is out there on the track?
Yeah, I mean, it feels a little bit similar like the racetrack. Obviously, if you've been around here many times, it lands and it gets a little loose and then it gets tight. I mean, it's I mean, I'm trying to pass Ryan Newman. I'm not having trouble.
Bobby, you're throwing back paint scheme. What are you throwing back to? Dinner last night?
I am. As the car feels pretty good right now, but my dinner is going to be better, and I'm pretty excited about that. This is a throwback scheme that's going to be in 30 years from now. This will be the throwback dinner. So I'm going to have a great dinner tonight.
All right. To almost nobody's surprise, I believe Dale Earnhardt Jr. has won the pole for tonight's iRace, and I forget who's alongside.
Eddie Hamlin, I believe, is
yes. Yeah. Well, how could I forget that? It's not even new yet. It's still the next generation car that we're going to use on NASCAR's most storied super speedway. Your favorite drivers are ready to go for your entertainment right here on FS1 next.
How good is it that we get to tell everybody how Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance? So you only pay for what you need. I mean, sorry. Oh, what are you? No, buddy. Only pay for what you need.
Allergy sufferers. Bedtime means it's time to take Zysol. Zysol relieves allergies while you sleep, so you wake refreshed. And in the study, after just one day, 90% got powerful 24-hour relief. So if you want to take Zysol at night.
At Skill, innovation has always powered us. And now Skill runs on advanced lithium battery technology with 5-minute recharging, powering your tools and your tech. Skill, what powers you?
I need a lawn. Quick. He's asked me to bring it up to speed. Scott's dirt builder rapid grass. It grows 2 times faster than seed alone for full green grass. Everything else just seems slow. It's lawn season. Let's get to the yard.
2020's been a wild one.
And Twisted Tea is saluting everyone who gets wild with it. Like this guy who built a catapult tea launcher to send his buddies some tea. Every time you turn up and do something awesome, you show the world we still got some rally in us. Man, can we rally? Keep it twisted!
So you want to make the best burger ever?
Then make it. That means cooking day and night until success. That means best burger ever. Intuit QuickBooks helps businesses be more successful with payments, payroll, and banking.
Big dreams, big fast, on the biggest stage. It's the best history series, live on Media and Relay, Saturday and Sunday morning on FS1.
Exit.
Truck series. I am NASCAR. 8 clubs battle in the quarterfinals of the Scotiabank CONCACAF Champions League. Continues tonight at 10 Eastern on FS1 of the Fox Sports app.
If you have obstructive sleep apnea and you're tired during the day, you could be missing out on amazing things. Sunosi can help you stay awake for them. Once daily, Sunosi improves wakefulness in adults with excessive daytime sleepiness due to obstructive sleep apnea. Sunosi worked for up to 9 hours at 12 weeks in a clinical study. Sunosi does not treat the cause of OSA or take the place of your CPAP. Continue to use any treatments or devices as prescribed by your doctor. Don't take Sunosi if you've taken an MAOI in the last 14 days. Sunosi may increase blood pressure and heart rate, which can increase your risk of heart attack, stroke, heart failure, or death. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure. Sunosi can cause symptoms such as anxiety, problems sleeping, irritability, and agitation. Other common side effects include headache, nausea, and decreased appetite. Tell your doctor if you develop any of these, as your dose may need to be adjusted or stopped. Amazing things happen during the day. Sunosi can help you stay awake for whatever amazes you. Visit Sunosi.com and talk to your doctor about Sunosi today.
It's so busted, you can't use this part of the screen.
Definitely cracked every phone I phone.
You broke your phone, so Verizon broke the rules. For the first time ever, new and current customers can trade in their old and damaged phones for up to $800 off our best 5G phones.
My phone is old, very old.
Old, cracked, water damaged, doesn't matter.
I'm ready for something new.
Now, trade up to the 5G network you deserve with a 5G phone you want. Because at Verizon, the network is just the beginning.
Darlington, a virtual NASCAR tradition. The track, too tough to tame. Drivers better not worry about other cars, because the virtual lady in black will get the best of you. Tonight, we turn back the clock and go old school. Where the past meets the present.
Superspeedway. Something new. NASCAR's next-gen car. They all come together for your entertainment tonight here on FS1. Wow, this is going to be a lot of fun, and we've got a lot to unpack. Mike, Joey, Jeff Gordon with you, a couple of stars in studio, and many more on their sims at home, ready to race the next generation NASCAR Cup car that was unveiled today. Ford, Chevrolet, and Toyota and NASCAR with a big presentation and so much more suspension components, center lock wheels, independent rear suspension, 5-speed sequential gearboxes, and on and on and on. This isn't just new shit. This is a great car. It really is.
I'd imagine you being that hyped up for a NASCAR race. With the next gen car, man. Next gen car. Like, dude, this next gen car. I don't know.
To run about 100 miles per hour tonight.
I wonder how everybody's gonna think of the next gen car. Let's go.
Stay out of the wall. You still
Dude,
have
let's
to find a
go.
way to get that car in one piece to the finish if you're going to finish first. But to see it happen with a car that I love the way this car looks, the design is beautiful. But how is it going to drive? How is it going to react? And I can't wait for next year to see how these teams are going to work on these race cars, because all the engineering that's going into it, it's going to take a lot of engineering to figure them out.
There's so much to look forward to, but let's look back with Stock Car Racing's all-time winner. Give tonight's command.
Drivers, start your engine.
Driver, start your engine.
Slide it off.
Let's go. Let's go.
So the king, Richard Petty, has blessed the proceedings. And here's the way they'll start with Earnhardt.
This NASCAR race is literally a story. Let's go! I cannot wait. You have those beautiful nation cars now. I cannot even. Not right now, but yeah, it's virtual though. It's virtual. Virtual. See my steering wheel? Virtual. My virtual ride. This is virtual. iRacing is virtual. I mean, come on. You don't have to it.
Just see Wuji Fanvo winner, second race in a row in the field there.
And, rounding out the field,
I can. Dude, this is going to be the best.
So as we get ready to race in virtual Darlington, Larry, you got a brand new race car? Same old Darlington.
I mean, Mike, you can change the car, you can change the parts and pieces, you can change the rules, but this racetrack has not changed in over 70 years. I'm sure the lady in black, she's impressed by this next-gen car, but she won't discriminate. She'll be just as tough on it as she has been on all the other generations of cars. So now let's take a look at the track description of the Lady in Black. It's about a mile and
Let's see what they're thinking of the bits here.
25 degrees down at 3 and 4, 23 degrees. Straightaways, a little over 1,200 feet long. It opened in 1950, as Mike talked about, and you're seeing the first iRacing event with the next-gen car. Let's take a look at the race analysis. 120 laps, 164 miles. Pit road speed, 45 miles per hour. The fuel window, 60 to 65 laps. 2 full resets per driver.
Hey! I'm watching NASCAR right now. And I'm live streaming on YouTube. So say hello to YouTube, guys.
And so has iRacing. They have worked very closely with NASCAR.
Say hello to YouTube, guys.
Cars could be simulated for this race tonight, and there's some fun that awaits you regarding this
turn it down so they can hear you. Say hello to Irie. Say hello to YouTube, guys. Say hello.
Go follow RWWE_official on Twitter.
Okay. There you go.
Let me see if I can find this thing for blood and guts.
Alright. Anything you guys want to add to this race? The Darlington race with the next-gen cars? Because I feel those next-gen cars are sexy, bro. I could actually send you a picture right now. So speaking of which, I'm going to send out that picture right now. There are 3 of them I kind of want to send. If I had to.
Oh, I definitely that whole debated for the guts.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm going to get out of the party. See ya.
Uh-huh.
Alright. Sorry about that, guys. But anyways, yeah. He said hello to you guys, you wonderful people. Neil Bonnet throwback, though. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Oh, already a wreck. There's smoke. Oh, jeez. Okay. Gotta love those wrecks. Okay. I saw that right there. Yeah. Did they say it's symmetrical?
Turn this up.
That's your standard paint scheme. Definitely not a throwback. It's still a beautiful paint scheme, though.
Yep.
That's right. Iconic in its own way.
Okay, well, that'll be the last hard question we toss it that way, okay?
Hey, you're sitting behind the wheel, right? You don't know what's on the outside.
They don't look the same from the inside.
Good point.
Let's see what happened down here. Turn 1.
Yep, turn 1. Oh, yeah. That's what happened on turn 1. And then on the back stretch, boom. They gone.
And he collects Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch. Got the Joe Gibbs Quinella right there.
Yeah. I'm going to be in the lead before you know it. If they keep doing this, this thing's working out good for me.
Yeah, Joey almost made it through. There's Dale Jr. He's leading in a scheme that his dad ran for Richard Childress in the early part of 1984. Sam Bass was schemes for Rager at that time. They ran it for a few races and then all traded up some.
Now that's super.
I think that's Dale Jr.'s throwback to his dad.
His dad.
BJ McLeod just in front of him.
Just gonna say the iconic regular colors, although this one, as you mentioned, a little bit different than what we're used to seeing. Pretty cool to see this very rare paint scheme.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're undergoing nice front end on Denny Hamlin's car. Damage modeling already for the next gen car.
Oh, yeah.
Take one.
That was pretty interesting to see for a crash at Darlington.
Geico lets you file a
At
claim
Darlington right
online,
there.
over the phone, or with their app.
I want to say Denny Hamlin, Brian Blaney, two popular drivers, both in the wreck.
Holland.
Great service.
I'm not too sure who else was in the wreck. Other than those two.
That means selling everything.
I also want to say Corey LaJoy, but he wasn't in there.
And eating nothing but cheese till you find the perfect slice.
Is this getting interesting to see?
Don't listen to them. That means cooking day and night until you got paid. That means adding people to the payroll. Hi, Mom. That means best burger ever.
Intuit QuickBooks helps small businesses be more successful with payments, payroll, banking, and live bookkeeping.
Hey Google, turn up the heat.
Why do they have to do this to us? That company is now switching over to electric. It sucks. Man. Electric car sucks. Those who are owners of an electric car, yeah. You know how much we hate electric cars. Okay, hurry up, bro.
That's my face before geology. Man, I don't miss that. Geology was straight up simple. Alright, one bottle? This is already easier. I put it on before bed, and it just does its thing. My confidence blew up. Geology changed everything.
Imagine if Chris, as a kid, was never given a baseball, Shannon a helmet, or a football, Big Papa, a bat. What if there were no cleats for heaven? How many future stars will never shine if they don't have equipment to play with? Access to sports and play has been limited, and you can help keep our kids in the game. Text play to the number on your screen and help us restore play.
And it is back on.
Action is right here on FS1. NASCAR Couple Old School from Darlington in the Goodyear 400. Race day coverage at 2 Eastern, and then live from the track for Green Flag 3:30 Eastern, all on FS1 of the Fox Sports app. We're in caution number 1 at virtual Darlington.
This is caution number 1. Damn.
I gotta let Joey off the hook because when I asked him, tell us about your paint scheme. Well, here's what Joey is seeing. He is not seeing his paint scheme at all. So,
Oh my God! No paint scheme for Joey Logano.
tell us about your paint scheme for Sunday.
I got the Mario Andretti throwback to 1971, his first Formula One win. He had shell on the car, so a very cool fellow Italian. I think it's probably one of the coolest things. Mario Andretti's a man, so
yes, he is. Yep, South African Grand Prix.
No pressure on Sunday, Joey. Yeah, no kidding. Hey, green flag's out, guys.
All right.
For a minute, it might be loose into 1 and off of 2, just for some reference. So it made it that far yet.
Joey restarts 18, Bobby 24. Dale Earnhardt Jr., your leader.
See Chris Lee Vital here.
I don't know if the NASCAR iRacing series is going to switch over to the next gen cars, but we will see.
A lot of pressure on our leader, Dale Earnhardt Jr. here off the
We'll see.
Byron wants to lead.
That's going to be a question.
Car handles underneath, not too good as he's going to lose his spot to Christopher Bell.
To be known 4th, Chase Briscoe.
I watched these cars when I go through turns 3 and 4, and I knew in Larry McReynolds' analysis of the track where it says this 2-degree difference of banking in turns 1 and 2. You see how sweeping and fast turns 1 and 2 are that we're in right now. And then you notice they slow down a good bit into turn 3, lower banking, but it feels like it's about 20 degrees less banking. That's how much different the ends of these racetracks are. See damage there. Let's see, number 19 of Martin Truex Jr. get loose, and
Denny Hamlin started outside pole, but he was involved in that first caution. And he is 31st now after making a pit stop. Drivers that pitted under caution include Kyle Larson, Anthony Alfredo, Kyle Busch, and Cole Custer. Caution's out. Along with BJ McLeod, Corey LaJoie, DiBenedetto, Hamlin, Suarez, and Stenhouse all made pit stops. All right, second caution, lap 10.
I see the smoke. Some pretty heavy damage.
We're hearing Joey Gase. They have been involved. Got a top 10 at
Oh man, mean, I don't want to see Joey Gates involved in another great throwback. Well, maybe not a throwback to NASCAR history, but look at this car. What a cool looking paint scheme. Pretty big damage to the rear bumper of Joey Gates there in the white 53. Oh, Alfredo. Oh, Anthony Alfredo went deep into turn 3.
Oh, poor Herbie.
Time and Suarez all getting involved.
Oh my goodness.
What was that?
Massive. Jimmy Hamlin finishing him off. But so Mike, I mean, we talk about Larry. We might need to bring Larry in on. We talk about these resets these guys get. And I believe that Larry, can you update us on how many resets now that is with Denny Hamlin?
Yeah, he had already used one, so this will be his two resets. So this is pretty much going to be it. And also Corla Joy, Anthony Alfredo, Kyle Busch, Matt DiBenedetto, they all have used one of their resets already after that first caution.
We got a long way to go. So
can we get him some more? Can we buy him a bottle? I mean, yikes. You saw Joey Gase's paint scheme, and remember that paint scheme? It's not a famous race car. Well, it is. If you go to the movies, I think 4 installments. And Dean Jones started the first one. The crew chief was Buddy Hackett. Have you figured it out yet? Joey Gase's car is Herbie, the Love Bug. Yikes.
The day the world stopped was the day we found where to go. From now on, we're not going to leave anything on our plates because we've learned to savor the moments that will always there, and they never tasted this good.
The strength of a community. The bonds we build should never be broken because it's that strength that finds the courage to make something good, truly great.
During the Spotlight Sales Event, get 0% financing for 72 months or $5,050 in total values on the 2021 Ram 1500.
Welcome to your wildest cravings come true, where the abundance of a Chalupa Cravings Box is only $5. Savor this moment of pure Taco Bell bliss, because it won't last forever. It's value beyond belief. Riders, wanderers on the road of life. The journey is why they ride. When the road is all you need, there is no destination.
Perhaps you just wanted to get nice coffee?
Well, she may have a destination this one time, but you...
I usually have a destination.
Yeah, but most of the time her destination is...
Nope, the coffee shop.
No matter why you ride, Progressive has you covered with protection starting at $79 a year.
Because she's a biker.
Please don't call me in.
When we heard there was money in her home, we did what anyone would do. We went and looked for it.
Oh, you did.
I did.
Then we heard about Rocket Mortgage, and with just a few taps, you can turn your home's equity into cash. Consolidate your debt, pay off student loans,
Renovate your home.
fix your home.
Fix your home.
When you need cash out of your home and a simple way to get it, Rocket can.
Great job, honey.
So worth it.
Millions are saying yes to Allegra, the #1 allergist-recommended non-drowsy brand. Allegra works 2 times faster than Claritin, and unlike Zyrtec, it's non-drowsy. Say yes to the fastest non-drowsy 24-hour relief. Allegra.
Thursday, college football is back with the spring league on FS1. These rising stars look to prove themselves in this no-gimmicks pro football. Wow. TSL kicks off Thursday on FS1 and the Fox Sports app.
I ain't gonna make it through. I ate it up to a level you can't take it to.
This is Kurt Busch at speed. This is Kurt Busch annihilating Denny Hamlin's car.
Poor Danny Hamlin.
He may have checked out, but I'm not certain.
Yeah, the RPMs dropped a couple of there.
And
after he hit him.
And more after he hit him, yes. Right, Joey? All right, we're ready to restart with Joey 18th and Bobby 28th. Bobby pitted.
How about Jesse Iwuji? We've gone and on board with him in the past. He's in the Great Hall at the Naval Academy. Now look at this backdrop, man. He's definitely winning the award of aesthetics.
Well, he's won the fan vote for the second race in a row. And,
well, he's winning my vote for the coolest backdrop.
Yeah, it's terrific.
Got the virtual goggles on there, too.
There's the press box in old turn 1, the new turn 3 at Darlington.
Every time I watch one of these iRacing events, Mike, I'm just blown away by the details.
Green flag.
The details of the racetrack and the fans, and it looks so realistic.
Let's ride with Jesse here.
Well, quite interesting.
We didn't need to say anything. We heard it all. Sorry, I didn't want to hear Jesse Iwuji. I loved how he went up to that. I believe that was the 5th gear. Remember, this is a switching gearbox. There's a battle up front here. It's so hard to stay on the fence. It's such a narrow groove, also.
I'm sure most of that smoke is coming from the barbecues and the interviews.
It's a party. Oh no. We keep getting commentary from Bobby that it doesn't sound good, Bobby. Oh, don't worry, buddy.
Yeah. You know, this is like the real world, though. We have less than 10 green flag laps, and already, I mean, the pace is starting to slow down. Well, now it came back that time, so they ran a couple of laps there, but we'll see where it falls off once we get to a long green flag road. So it's pretty serious up front. Dale Jr., Christopher Bell, will be Byron, Timmy Hill, James Davis.
And just like the real racetrack, Mikey here, William Byron, he backs out of the throttle, flips the apron, shoots up to the bank, and tries to get this run down the back straightaway, carry that momentum off of turn 2, either to get to the rear bumper of Christopher Bell or maybe make a move. And Joey talked about how tough it is to pass. You can see right there just how hard William Byrne, there's Christopher Bell, how hard he's working to try to get the lead of Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Larry, I'm curious. We have oh no, I got the image.
Uh-oh. Oh no, the 3 wrecked in front of me. It might be okay. It might not be that bad. Oh, there's another crash. Oh, Lord damn it. Oh, no. I'm enjoying it. I thought it would open up. It didn't open up. I was going to say, do you think I should fit it this time?
I think I would.
That's the one on the Darlington stripe right there, Joe. I think you took some of the wall with you.
Yeah,
I gotta look at the thing next to me to see how bad my car is.
Yeah, you took about 20 years of paint off it. There's a moment inside of Joey on the replay.
Oh, somebody spins ahead of me.
And the report comes right down and collects shoot Michael
McDowell. I thought I was gonna go right down the gate there and be alright.
Larry, I'm curious.
Do I use a quick repair here? Do I save those? I don't know what I'm supposed to do to be
Imagine, look, Larry. I'm seeing the same thing Joey's showing right now. Yeah, and I don't know if I'd do a fast repair.
I would do the full one, Joey.
I would do the full.
It's a long race, so that's just my opinion.
I agree. I gotta say, agree. You might just get tires. Probably need
another wrecking on the pit road. Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Oh, it's just right for Darlington. Look at that thing. She's just right.
This is Darlington. I mean, this is such a tough racetrack. And you know, Mike, I've never done iRacing at this track, but I have been in the Chevrolet simulator to get ready for a race at Darlington. I can tell you that was the toughest laps I ever made in any simulator.
Well, that was just weird.
Yeah, that car spun around.
Kevin Harvick collected him, and Joey. That's a Bill Elliott tribute paint scheme.
That's
That
right.
was the championship-winning Coors car of Elliott that's on Michael McDowell.
Oh, bad news, guys. I used one by accident. Oh, no. Oh, no. They said that's it. Go. I said, that's not right. I don't want to go. I mean, we've got a crew chief here, but we're going to have a technician, I believe, that's going to have to be right here with you guys on these.
Or even send me a keyboard in my room here.
Yeah, please, somebody help me.
We do have a technician. Ford Martin is here. He's been trying to get Bobby Labonte's side back into the game.
Yeah, you think you had a crash? Bobby? Clint Boyer unplugged me. You're right. Yeah. So you're moving forward.
The caution is out. More race than one in virtual Darlington.
In 2005, Dr. Pepper sent 3 flavors into a vault to perfect the impossible. Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. Today they finally learned.
We did it!
23 flavors with 0 sugar. What took so long? What took so long?
We sacrificed
Like
years.
process.
I haven't seen my family in 16 years.
My boy's become a man.
Here, son.
It's perfect, Daddy.
It's worth it.
The zero you deserve is finally here. Doug.
So then I said to him, you gotta customize your car insurance with Liberty Mutual, so you only pay for what you need.
Dad, can we talk about something other than work? It's the weekend.
Yeah. Hot dog or chicken? Only pay for what you need.
Experience capability, crafted by Lexus. The remarkable GX and LX.
Lease the 2021 GX 460 for $529 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Hurry into Mattress Firm for early access to our best Memorial Day sale ever. Right now, save up to $500 when you get a king bed for the price of a queen or a queen for a twin. Plus, get a free adjustable base when you spend $699. Or shop Tempur-Pedic and get a $300 instant gift. Shop Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, and more with our sleep experts today. Hurry into Mattress Firm.
Here in California, we believe in it. After all, it is our middle name. What if we could go surfing and skiing in the same day? Well, here we welcome all winners with open arms. After all, who's only going from playing 2 with it? What if you don't?
Introducing Fizzy Lemonade. The only lemonade hard seltzer with antioxidant vitamin C. Homemade Fizzy Lemonade. Step up your seltzer game.
Allergy sufferers.
You went refreshed, and in a clinical study, after just 1 day, 90% felt powerful 24-hour relief. So, do Izol, take Sizol at night. It doesn't matter what you do, what you do. Home practice. Experience you all in running racing. When you're bringing it out, what it's like, we're here, bringing you as close to the action as it gets. The ultimate sim racing experience. With a community of hundreds of thousands, just like you. This is iRacing. And here, every day is race day.
It's a WrestleMania rematch with Seth freaking Rollins battles with Cyborg's Cesaro. Special format. Raceway 5 and 80s to 7 on Fox. Well, back SmackDown. How about that? Yes. Back weekend. To iRacing winner. Practice of the odd of course. Only the top 5 have not bid. And there is Brad Hart.
Says, hey, I don't hardly practice. Get any much. He goes and finds Talladega Nights. Junior played a few games there on that
was a great
Remember in iRacing, there's no restart zone. Already thrown the flag. It's get
and
there was a car there.
I think that was a Butcher. Chris Butcher to the outside. They made contact.
And on we go.
I didn't hit anything.
All right.
I'm good.
Glad to hear. I know you guys are wondering.
Well, we're spotted for you, so we're sort of.
Yeah, well, it's hard. All you see is smoke. You don't know where the cars are. You guys are the best spotters.
You're about to get back to the top 10. Maybe the reset was the way to go. Joyce 13th. Oh, look at that with his best cold trickle. Here's what happened. So we stay green.
Yeah, and you heard Mark Truex Jr. working the throttle through the center of 3 and 4, and the car just started to drift up. I think he was trying to stay out of Chris Buescher, but the car just kept coming up the racetrack, and unfortunately, both made contact and tore those race cars up.
So Denny Hamlin is a lap down. Ross Chastain is laps down. Bobby Labonte's in time.
Darn it. What I'm really impressed with up front as we watch these two guys, Dale Earnhardt Jr., William Byron, is their lap times. We're typically used to seeing Chase Elliott in 6th place, and typically here at Darlington, we see a lot of fall off. And right now, their last laps are up close to some of their best laps. And remember, they haven't come in. That's lap 30.
I like his paint scheme this weekend. It's one of 3 Alan Kulwicki throwbacks this weekend. It is, of course, the Hooters scheme with Chase's number 9 on it. There it is.
Yeah, right behind him, I saw in his mirror, you can see the other throwback for Kulwicki there. He comes into the screen board in the joy in that Xerox number 7.
To me, that's the number 1 scheme of the weekend from what we've seen so far.
Beautiful car. Both of those cars are amazing. But, when you can actually run the number and the sponsor and the paint scheme like Corey LaJoie, that's fantastic.
Jimmy Hill in the 66 and Corey LaJoie in the 7. They definitely have the fresh. Oh, James Davison, hang on. Davis got him back.
Yeah, I was going to say, but first Corey, I don't know if James came down or Corey turned him, but they definitely made contact, and then James got him back.
Now, Timmy Hill, isn't this a Stephen Wallace throwback scheme?
Well, it certainly looks like Stephen Wallace's car. Base, paint with the flames off the corners of the hood. Any car that has flames, it's getting a lot of attention.
Actually, a lot of Stephen's schemes were throwbacks to his dad Musty's paint schemes of earlier cars. Well, Mike, the cool thing, Stephen actually ran the 66 number, so it has the same number, right?
Jimmy Hill making a spot up there on Chase Briscoe. Chase Briscoe. 4th position for Timmy Hill.
Timmy did pit at lap 23, which was the most recent caution. As you may have noticed, we've turned the caution lights off for a while.
Let's get some laps in, boys. I'm all for it.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, here's what happened, guys. They started crashing. I slowed down to avoid the crash, and about 4 cars passed me. And they kept their foot in it. They risked it to pass some cars. So
you're okay. You're still 13th, Joey. In your head, you're still alive. You're still in it.
Hey, now.
I'm in the spot for you to do.
Yes, nothing to over here. Come over here. I need all the help I can get.
Getting messed up.
It's okay.
Look like my dad.
Okay.
I'm okay.
I don't understand, but okay.
It's all about staying on the lead lap here right now. That's the key.
That's right. This race is 120 laps. No stages. Just green to checker, 120 circuits. So right behind Joey, there's Mike Quinn Alf.
Pretty good battle here with Alfredo and Quinn Alf.
So Anthony Alfredo, that's Hardy's paint scheme. It's either Cale Yarbrough's 28 or it's Alan Kulwicki's ASA Hardy scheme.
Okay, no, that's right.
Or both.
Anytime I think of that paint scheme, and I think of Hardy's in NASCAR, I certainly think of Cale, and of course in Darlington, how can you not think of Cale Yarborough?
The Quinn Elf, that is the Cale Yarborough owned car, that paint scheme that John Andretti drove in the late 1990s for Cale. Different car number, but I think he had RCA on them.
That's right.
Yeah, Mike, he won a race at Daytona in July with that paint scheme 1 year.
I'm trying to remember the number. Was it 98?
I believe it was 98. I'm almost positive it was 98.
William Byron keeping close tabs on race leader Dale Earnhardt Jr., who has led every lap.
You know, this may be wishful thinking, but it has a green flag look to it, and we've run close to 40 laps. So you look at those drivers that's not pitted, like Dale Earnhardt Jr., Byron, Keselowski, and Briscoe, they've got about 20 to 25 more laps on their tank of fuel because they've not pitted.
And Larry, the first thing that comes to mind is how difficult this pit road is to get to. You know, you're going so fast, and you have that long apron. I'm pretty sure that if it's tough in the real world, it's going to be extremely difficult in the virtual world to try to get to pit road and not make a mistake. If they do have to come down pit road under green.
How about Eric Jones? We're going to move there. That's Tom McKay, Richard Petty's number 43. It's not a Petty-driven paint scheme. It's John Andretti's 1999 paint scheme. STP car.
I remember that race, remember that paint scheme, and certainly great friends. I grew up around Indiana racing and know that knew John by going to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and we sure did miss one of the all-time great guys behind the wheel and a great race car driver.
So we check it for Andretti. That is the slogan and the hashtag.
And how about this? Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
It is. That's the celebration that's all on Daniel Suarez's car.
Who's got the guacamole? You guys bring any?
Anthony Alfredo working his way back to the front. That's for 12th place, and they're closing in on Joey Dodona.
I usually go for the cerveza or the margarita first. Yeah, I'll take either. I got some
appetite foods cook out and deliver.
They do.
Logano, you started talking and you lost 3/10.
Right now. I was gonna say, whatever you're doing, it's working. 11th place.
Oh,
working on the top
okay.
10.
Yeah, your last lap's 4 tenths quicker than Garrett's. Then Smithley's in 10th. As we ride to Bubba Wallace, Bubba is 13th right now. He's running about 30.21. His fastest lap, 28.60, so that's a fall off about 1.6 seconds.
Yeah, he's got a battle. Josh Bonicki.
Hang on, Josh.
You know, Jeff, you were talking about getting the pit road under green. Another interesting aspect of this next-gen car, because of the bigger diameter rim, it's gone from a 13-inch rotor to a 16-inch rotor, 30%
There you
more
go.
braking with the next-gen car than the car we're running currently.
Yeah, I mean, that's incredible. You know, I think about this car, what's it going to be like on the road courses. It's, I think it's going to be really fun to drive, especially with the sequential gearbox. So, you know, I think that if you on the road here, you're going to be hard on the brakes and in turn 3, so the car should slow down really good. And, of course, it should be fun going down through those gears. So that part of it, I think, is all good. It's still just pulling off that banking and getting to pit road without missing it.
Kyle's got help.
Son Owen, racer himself.
Well, that's appropriate, I guess, for Kyle's paint scheme, which throws back to his first racing go-kart.
The two fastest cars on the track right now is Kyle Larson in that 5 running 5th, and then Tyler Reddick in the 8 car that's right behind him back in 6th. The 2 cars that's running in the 29-second bracket right now.
It seems like, Larry, we're starting to see where those fresher tires, because Larson's one of those guys that can, lap 23, where
like those tires are starting to really work for these guys now, or maybe the fall off of these other guys. Easy.
Junior's lap times have fallen off to 36.8. And that is 2 seconds slower than his fastest lap. Those two units.
So we see these two guys battle it out in iRacing, Timmy Hill and William Byron. Hill is the fresh tires on lap 23.
5 drivers with the top 7 that have not been to pit road at all. Yeah, Mike, they're going to be able to go probably another 10 to 15 miles. He's to relax.
He loves to get up on that wheel. Hey, I don't know. Is this still his setup? It looks like an upgraded setup from when we first started doing iRacing. Remember, he just had a steering wheel mounted to the desktop. This might still be it. Yeah. Maybe just a different camera angle. Hey, it works. Yes, he's always one of the best.
Junior third, Kyle Larson fourth, Brad Keselowski fifth, Reddick, Briscoe, Haley, Jones, and Smithley are the top 10.
Now, Mike, Timmy Hill has run all 9 of our co-invitational iRacing series events, and he has the best average finish of any driver that's run at least 4 of these races. His average finish, 4.11. And we saw, they dropped the green. We saw how hard it was just to get through turns 1 and 2 without wrecking. So that kind of a record's pretty impressive. Not just to run fast and big passes, but to stay out of trouble like that throughout all these races.
Tyler Reddick currently 6th, flirting with the outside wall. Mentioned that. Not wearing the Fireball Roberts tribute paint scheme that he'll have for Sunday. His number 8. And Alex Bowman, currently 27th. He pitted under green between lap 10 and 20. And he's working his way back from there. He's honoring his crew chief Greg Ives this weekend with a paint scheme that is reminiscent of late model stock that Greg drove before turning to crew chief. And it's Greg's, not Timmy's name, that's above the driver's side window.
Yeah, Greg, not Alex's. Yeah, I know. I listen. It's you're not going to say it. And actually, Ally has some. I don't have a technical name for the color of this car, but loose for Alex Bowman off of turn 4. But Alex was looking over here. He's already a couple laps down, so not a great night for that 48 so far. But I expect him to go. The caution's out. I expect that 48 car to be pretty strong on Sunday.
That caution is exactly what Byron, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Keselowski, Briscoe needed because, again, less than 10 laps, they were going to have to pit the field. So those 5 are the only drivers who have not been to pit road yet. Today, Bobby Lonnie's back on track.
Yay! All right, Bobby. Welcome back. It's time for the caution. It's going great. You can get waiver out. I know. I bet you're at least hoping to get out there with some fresh tires against these guys on old tires, right? Man, I don't know what. I think I can pass Denny Hamlin. He quit. He went to the house.
All right, Joey, we want 4 fresh tires. Make sure you hit the fill with fuel button.
I got it. I need gas. I got that. It says full. Oh. About to crash on the pit road. Sorry.
See right there, Alex Bowman makes still contact with that outside wall, and then coming off the corner, I don't know if he got any debris on the tire, but that car just came around. Hey, at least he's still got a smile on his face.
He got a sense of humor. Timmy Hill on the pits. And a little of the aftermath of the...
Cole Custer's going to get a piece of that. Oh, man, and then the 3 of Austin Dillon comes in there. Oh, man, that's a cord and a joy.
Man. Oh, gosh. Yeah, Mike, the
time into this caution and all these leaders pit for 4 tires, you can make it to the end here should we stay green, but that's very. What was I thinking?
I mean, that was a pretty long green flag run there. Oh, hey, Larry, I have a question. Where are all these great brakes in these cars? I'm not seeing anybody using them.
Spotter failures. All right, we're under caution. Imagine that. 54. We're very close to halfway tonight.
Riders, the lone wolves of the Great Highway. All they need is a bike and a full tank of gas. Their only friend, the open road.
I have friends.
Well, he may have friends, but he rides alone.
That's Jeremy right there. We're literally riding together.
He gets touchy when you talk about his lack of friends.
Can you help me out here?
No matter why you ride, Progressive has you covered with protection starting at $79 a year.
Friends, to be fair.
Yeah, I do look different in Governor. I'm sorry if I didn't respond to you. Yeah. I do look different. It's because I shaved off the beard, left the mustache. I mean, of course, being like goat, but yeah. Yep. I'm going for Austin Dillon in this race because he's my favorite driver, obviously. But you never know; he's not going to win, or he might. But you never know.
Welcome to your wildest cravings come true.
Yeah, I do have Steam.
Where the abundance of a Chalupa Cravings box is only $5. Savor this moment of pure Taco Bell bliss because it won't last forever. It's value beyond belief.
Yeah, make sure you don't play. Anyways, we're watching this little watch party for the next gen car and whatnot. We're right now on iRacing. This is right now iRacing for the NASCAR Discussion series. So I'm not even looking forward to the next gen car being in the iRacing series, and not to mention the real life series, the Cup series. You know.
Take your speed up. Let's go. Come on.
So
Take the lead here.
for the iRacing part,
The home of interactive personal
for those who don't know, iRacing is like the Coca-Cola iRacing series. They might have the next gen car. I'm not too sure about next year's game. Next year's game might have the next gen cars, but you never know. Watching the Pro Invitational iRacing series, I mean, nothing bad. I mean, of course, there was 2 cautions, I believe.
Anywhere.
I want to say right now 3, but I'm not too
Our
sure.
special TV offer, a 4-week trial plus postage and a digital scale. Go to stamps.com/try and never go to the post office again.
Since 2006, the NASCAR Foundation has given more than nearly $40 million to impact more than 1.4 million kids across the nation. Learn more. NASCARFoundation.org. See how you can get involved. Coming up on halfway here in Darlington County, as Bruce Springsteen would sing. And speaking of singing, Joey Logano.
What's that? Come on, you're 12, Joey. I'm 12. I am restarting next to Anthony Alfredo, who's been a bit of a weapon here in this race. So I'm right on the outside of him, so I feel super safe and secure along the wall and that Gil Yarborough paint scheme over there. So, and I'm thinking we're halfway, and this is probably when everyone's going to start losing their mind a little bit and start racing. They feel a little more comfortable with the long run. Thinking another long run's coming.
I think this is where we're going to crash.
You predicted a crash. Bobby, avoid this crash. We need you to make up some more laps.
Yeah.
We're happy to have you back in there.
I'm glad to be here. I'm right ahead of Denny Hamlin, right behind Michael McDowell. So two pretty good guys. I'm just unfortunately 35 laps behind because I had to take a little siesta there. I don't know what happened, but I got to watch a lot, and I'm ready to get back out here and help my man Joey Logano if he needs some help. Just holler. Did you get a margarita during Cinco de Mayo here? Did you get something?
Clint's got something somewhere.
You could have gone down the road and come back and brought everybody something.
All right, lights are on the pace car. Let's get ready to go here. Timmy Hill, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah, a little change of position for second there on the road. Dale Jr. gets that position.
Yeah.
Or sorry, Timmy Hill and Dale Earnhardt Jr., right? Because it wasn't William Byron leading, I believe.
That's a Rusty Wallace paint scheme. He ran that in Xfinity in Phoenix, Michigan in 2004. That is a throwback paint scheme on Timmy Hill's car wearing the same number, 66. He's your leader. When Marty waves that flag, everybody goes. There we go. Green flag.
Oh, shit. I just missed that.
Cars on the lead lap. Back to DJ McLeod. So Timmy Hill tries to open up a bit of a lead here.
Yeah, Dale Jr. lost a couple positions on that restart. So William Byron in second. Chase Mercer. There's Kyle Larson by Dale Earnhardt Jr. You know, we talked about this, Mike, at the beginning of this race, right? On cold tires, these guys didn't make it through turns 1 and 2. Cars got loose, and I'm seeing Dale Jr. right now a little bit off the pace. I'm just wondering if it just takes a few laps for these tires and these cars to come in with the next gen car and really start to get the grip of it.
Jeff, I think some of it may be driver style because drivers that just ran their fastest lap of the race, Byron, Briscoe, Keselowski, Alfredo, Smithley, all just ran their fastest lap.
I think the cars, guys, they take off pretty loose in dirty air.
Okay.
I know from experience back here.
Well,
I've watched Eric Jones in front of me get loose and go all the way down to the inside wall, which is a half mile away, about 7 or 8 times in this race. He's still in front of me, though.
He's driving hard. There's Garrett Smithley doing his podcast. Running the race.
He's in 9th place. Yeah, Garrett has actually used up both of his resets. So he's got what he's got the rest of this race. 67 complete.
I love the lead. That's what I mean. When I was in the car, I was always leading with the car. I love that these guys have their rigs at home. Here's Eric Almirola. 17. A little shift. Do you hear that? I think we talked to some guys about potentially shifting over there in turns 3 and 4.
John Strowman just passed him.
Briscoe doing a nice job. So you got a big run on William Byron.
He's going to have a 1986 AJ Ford paint scheme on his car on Sunday at Darlington. He's got the right number for him.
We clipped the apron there. Yep. I think he may touch the wall there off the turn 2. And there goes Kyle Larson. To the inside, here comes Dale Jr. also. If you turn off the wall and turn down, you can get a good run off the turn 2, Mike. But if you clip that apron a little bit too much, it sends you to the outside wall. And I believe that's exactly what happened. See how he turned off the wall early? Clips that apron just ever so slightly. He didn't hit it hard, just kissed it, but enough to slow down the momentum. Maybe a little damage, not too bad though.
You know, Tim, they talked about it in the pre-race show. Joey Logano talked about it. The next gen car, the composite body, just like we run in the Xfinity Series, a little more forgiving than the steel bodies like on the current car.
Yeah, I mean, he's lost some speed and some momentum, but it looks pretty good.
Did he just get loose right there? Keselowski get up against him.
Well, and going back to what Joey was talking about, you know, as he's lost a couple positions, he probably has lost some downforce also because of the dirty air around the cars. He's, now he's a little bit further back.
Brad's a 10.5 quicker.
Brad's really pushing him. Yeah. Brad wants by. These drivers look like, how focused they are inside those helmets on Sundays. Well, that's the beauty of iRacing, what you get to see these guys.
He's got his seats.
I mean, I would. That's what I did. You do it. I mean, I always tilted my seat in the race car. So if I was going to get serious about this, I'd set that seat up as much as I could possibly simulate a real race car also. See Tyler Reddick coming out. Tyler Reddick was at the end of that last long run.
28 laps to go. Larry, stop and we'll look back on the restart. I think you're good to go as far as fuel, but I'd say if you get a caution, especially if you're well outside the top 8 or 10, yeah, you'll come get 4 more pressure.
Just, what I see, Mike, it takes a long time for the tires to fall off. We're so used to, oh boy, Quinn Halford gets a little bit of contact there. Not sure who that was that spun on the front straightaway.
Whoever it was, they brought the caution out here for the 5th time.
Yeah, Mike, I think they'll all be coming here because we had followed a second on that run right there. That was about a 14 or 15 lap run. I'd say you want 4 fresh tires, especially like my man Joey back there, 14th.
Oh, give me 4 Mr. Feel-Goods here.
Listen to your crew chief, Joey.
I'm not even taking the time to fix the little bit of damage. I screwed up there last time. You can wait and let it fix your damage a little bit. And I lost like 4 spots doing that. And when I realized once they're gone, I ain't passing them back. So I gotta try to get some on the pit stop.
All right, Ryan Newman had fallen back almost to the tail end of the lead lap. Cole Custer anchors the lead lap cars, and it's Newman who is responsible for the caution.
So I wouldn't call it all Newman. A little bit of help there, but 2 guys racing hard. But yeah, that was Newman sitting there in the race car on the front straightaway. I got a question. Sure. Larry, should I pit? I'm only 35 down.
Yeah, still lucrative, man. Smoke them if you got them.
I still got two fix-me-ups, too.
We're going to have more fix-me-ups, probably.
Because they're butting to make up 30 to 40 laps.
I missed my pit stall.
No!
I'm in now. I lost a little bit, though. I just slid through. I never saw it until I was past it.
So Mario Labonte is racing. Well, instead in iRacing. I am very shocked at that. Never expected Bobby Labonte to be back. But he's back. Wow. I don't know how I feel about that.
Did you know that Geico's whole
I do not know how I feel about that.
That came from me. Really? My first idea was in 1/4 of an hour, your savings will tower.
cars take 7 months, but you can raise your
Had to
credit
make
scores
sure.
instantly with Experian. That's it for ways to raise your credit scores instantly.
Boost your credit scores and save both with Experian. Download the app now.
This is a big deal. Now at healthcare.gov, millions more people can afford health coverage. Due to the COVID relief law, you can pay less with financial help. In fact, 4 out of 5 customers can get a plan for under $10 a month. From doctor visits to preventive services to prescription drugs, these are quality plans. You can do this. You can have coverage as soon as June 1st if you sign up now at healthcare.gov.
Millions are saying yes to Allegra, the #1 allergist-recommended non-drowsy brand. Allegra works 2 times faster than Claritin, and unlike Zyrtec, it's non-drowsy. Say yes to Allegra. And for congestion relief, find Allegra D behind the pharmacy counter.
You didn't nobody cares?
The thing about freedom is, freedom has no limits. There's no such thing as too many adventures or too many unforgettable moments. There will never be too many stories to write or too many memories to make. But when it comes to a vehicle that will be there for it all, there's only one.
I need a lawn. Quick. Fast way to bring it up to speed. Scott's Dirt Builder Rapid Grass. Includes 2 times faster than seed alone for full green. Everything else just seems slow. It's lawn season. Let's get to the yard.
Cheese, crackers, Sergeant, perfectly sized cheese, red cheese, brisket cheese, cheese, real natural cheese. Now with your favorite.
Every generation of NASCARs in history, from the earliest days of the Grand National Series to the modern version. And today, I'm proud to be here to usher in the next generation of NASCAR Cup Series cars. The next gen cars are here. You don't need to wait any longer to get behind the wheel. Drive the future of NASCAR right now on iRacing.
Dude, that is going to be so cool whenever they bring that up whenever they bring that car up into the Coca-Cola iRacing series. That'll be so cool.
Us, but that iRacing
Just
next
watching
generation
that.
car is now available to you to race. Long before NASCAR stars will ever get a chance to run that car in competition, you can order that car right now.
And Mike, I don't know if you've ever done any iRacing, but that's what's so cool about it is not only can you introduce a car like this where you can get out there before the actual drivers are going to get to compete in it, but you can drive on Formula 1 cars, you can drive dirt sprint cars, you can drive all kinds of very cool cars. Hey, Timmy, our leader, man, you looking good out there.
Hey, thank you, Jeff. Hey, Mike. Hey, Jeff. How you guys doing? I'm having fun out here, and some of these other drivers, I don't think they're having near as much fun.
No, they're not. It's a tough racetrack, and, you know, just like the real Darlington, you got to stay out of trouble, stay out of that wall, and you've done an excellent job of that so far.
Yeah, we were trying to keep this rusty through back scheme very clean. These walls jump out at you fast, and one thing that really hurts these cars is they really don't want to bang these fingers in. So most of the guys up front, they're really keeping their cars clean. And I think that's going to be, winner has to keep their car clean to win this race. I look forward to it. Williams, he's right on me there. I'm hoping I can hold him off.
Yeah, I was going to say, you knows how to get it done there behind you, but so do you. Cars around you affect you if you lose track position.
Well, I kind of got off cycle from some of the leaders early in the race. About 20, I came in for tires. Darlington, man, this place heats tires up, so I wanted to throw these tires on and get a good run to them. It's extremely loose in traffic, and it's hard to navigate and make passes, so you got to have really good decisions and good passes. But I appreciate what you guys do. We're going to do the green here, and hope I can win this race. All right, good luck the rest of the way. Timmy Hill is our race leader.
What
Happy Mother's Day.
I'm sorry, I left the gentleman who run in my apartment to
Our games on the hood and include that car.
Good. Good forever.
Right. A little sunlight. A little sunlight.
What a great angle, great shot.
Reason I do not currently have the wheel.
One up in the air in the back. Still green. And how can William Byron speeds Anthony Alfredo getting himself back into? He's been in 2 big wrecks on his last reset, yet he's in the top 5.
What most people are going to think, oh, I like this.
Chase Briscoe and Dale Jr. get together.
Jones right there on Wallace in the 23. Tyler Reddick. Tyler's going to be Marty Robbins on Sunday. That's going to be a great story to tell about why Marty Robbins race cars are always magenta and chartreuse. 2 colors that do not go together. His teammate Austin Miller is going to replicate the Fireball Roberts car that had it backwards earlier.
And, Mike, I love, especially when you go to play, here's a pass for the lead. William Byron to the inside, going to go to the front, take the lead from Timmy Hill.
He side drafted off hill down the end of the straightaway.
And Larry McGraw and I were talking earlier about the side draft and iRacing and all these cars, and the side draft is more effective here on this next gen car. The Alfredo now trying to get a run off of turn 4. See those loopers in the hood. How they evacuate some hot air underneath the hood. Something new on this next gen car.
Yeah, Jeff, we talked about that in the pre-race. The air that goes in the radiator inlet, it just goes straight through the radiator. It dries out through the louvers. It really lowers the underhood temperature. And here comes Kyle, 4th place.
There's a guy I didn't expect to be up front this Sunday also. Loves this track, runs right up against that fence, carries a lot of speed, led a lot of laps in the past, was fast this past week. So looking for some redemption when we get to Darlington, and he's looking for some redemption here on Wednesday night in iRacing.
He's about 2 or 3/10 of a lap faster as he was catching his hurt right here. Now he's kind of locked down at home.
Something, Larry, that I'm noticing, we saw William Byron make that pass on Timmy Hill, but now Timmy Hill's glued to his rear bumper. I just wonder if the balance changes when you're out front with these cars. Maybe getting that clean air to the noses causing that car to be a little free for William Byron. Not able to pull away from our 2nd, 3rd, 4th place runners.
That rear diffuser, it's pretty efficient underneath the rear of the car. It definitely cleans up the wake behind the lead car a little bit. That helps the car that's behind. Look at the gap there. This group of 4 is pulled away. They have 1.7 seconds back to 5th place, Brad Keselowski.
Oh, no. That says it all for the guys in studio.
What?
I'm in trouble. I'm wrecked and stuck. Where's your birds? There's your birds. Oh, no. You're not up at the fence, are you? I know that one. Inside wall. Oh. No, almost. Oh, here comes the leaders. I'm in the middle of the racetrack. Just get out of the way. You just disappeared off our screen. Well, I got nothing here you want to say. It just deleted you.
So did Bobby Labonte get you? Is that the guy?
No. He wished. Wait. It might have been a little bit of my fault. I don't know. I was doing all right. Get out of the way. I'm trying. Is that you? Yeah. Oh, I got some on the race now.
I was going to pass you about another 36 laps here.
Yeah. All right. Keep doing what I just did. You will. Okay. This battle seating up front. William Byron at 24. Timmy Hill in the 66. 30 laps to go.
So here's what happened.
Joey, you weren't blocking, were you? I was a little bit. I think it was a little bit my fault. I'm just saying. What do you think? I'm just saying from here. Well, I didn't want to give up that spot. Oh, here's a pass for the lead. Or at least side by side. Not big enough run for Timmy Hill to get by William Byron. And hopefully he doesn't lose 2nd here to Alfredo.
But Alfredo, he had a chance there.
And then this opens up the door possibly for Larson. Joey, all I was going to say is you had a lot of room to your right side. I spun out trying to get back going. contact with the wall. You test the right side in these composite
28 to go.
Kyle Larson.
One, 2, 8 to go.
Next iRace for the NASCAR Cup Stars will be virtual COTA circuit of the
27.
Americas, Austin, Texas.
Yep.
And that will be with the current cars. And that'll be May 19th, May 19th. And then our final Fox iRace Invitational will be June 2nd with these new next generation cars on the potential Grand Prix Chicago street course on Lake Michigan.
Timmy Hill just got wide off of turn 4, opened up the door for Anthony Alfredo. Going to go to second. Man, what an impressive comeback for Anthony. Yeah, like you mentioned, I'm very excited about us going to COTA. I think, obviously we're going to be able to display that here in iRace and the NASCAR events, but that's going to be a fun. It's such a spectacular racetrack that they built out there in Austin, Texas, and a very challenging racetrack. Just a true road course that's going to really test the skills of all of our drivers.
Absolutely, I would have to call it the most difficult turn 1 in all of America. You take any race course you want, and there's not a turn 1 like COTA.
Nothing like that uphill, heavy braking, long straightaway leading into that uphill, very tight left hand.
It is very, very wide, and there's a lot of runoff area, which I appreciate.
Okay. So far, no cautions yet.
I thought you were going to clear
With 26 now laps to go. 25 now.
That's a good course speed. I'm glad you guys are still having a good time there. Even though
the Bobby's moved up to 30 seconds.
Ooh.
There you go.
I've been watching you lifetimes, Bobby. Put some nice solid laps in there. It's looking good.
Well, no, right now it's 24.
Your car looks brand new.
Oh, no, 23.
In front of us.
Ricky Stenhouse.
Oh, no. I did not do that.
23 laps to go. I mean, wait, was there a crash?
Here for 23rd.
Oh, there's a crash right there.
Contact with the wall there. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed. We talked about Larson making some contact.
There wasn't a crash.
Then we saw Timmy Hill make contact, not slowing them down like they're, that damage. We talk about these composite bodies. Why do you go composite body? Because right now, the sheet metal, once you brush that wall, it just pushes it in. It really doesn't come back until a crew member can pull it out. Where these composite bodies, by theory, should pop back out.
And we saw one car earlier, I think it was Chase Briscoe, from the onboard view. He hit the wall and the right front fender compressed and then popped right back out. And no apparent damage.
Wow.
Byron, the second half of this race, since the pit stop, there's pretty well been the class in the field here. Not sure what's happened to Dale Earnhardt Jr. He has dropped to 9th.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. dropped to 9th. Oh my God. What?
Single lap. And like Dale Earnhardt Jr. is about a half of a second out off the leaders right now. So you're right, something that's faded big time over these last 15, 20 laps.
Car just looks really loose. You see him coming off of turn 2 there, Larry. The car just looks really loose in traffic.
Kyle Larson just bumped the wall.
I think Kyle Larson's really liking this composite body.
I bet he will really like it. Ain't nobody runs any higher than him. Him and Reddick, those are the two.
Right.
Larson's way up there.
So we saw that in action this past weekend at Kansas.
Eric Jones in 7th.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Dale. Come on.
Something else. If you notice when you see these straight at you, the way that front splitter, the bottom of these cars are just a flat bottom. The way it feeds air, but it looks like the splitters are knocked up, but it's It's actually the
There we go. There we go.
The bottom is designed of these race cars to feed the air underneath the car for efficiency.
Come on, Dale.
Ride high through, but they have travel limiters. They will only go down so far and just stop. They won't travel all the way down and just suck to the racetrack. Interesting. They will travel up and into the wall, but we'll keep sitting here. 7 to go. Bobby Labonte right back with the program here. They're gaining on it. Here we go.
After being locked in that vault for years, we've finally done it. Dr. Pepper, zero sugar. Ralph?
So is this why you never texted back?
Yes, that's why.
I would have understood. Oh, it's perfect.
I know. I made it.
We made it.
We made it.
She made it. Group project. She made it. This is the guy.
The zero you deserve is finally here. And Doug.
Hey, Lima. How great is it that we get to tell everybody how Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance? So you only pay for what you need. I mean, oh, sorry. Whoops. Good evening. I'm Emo. Nope. Oh, what? I'm an emo. No, buddy. But it's a filter. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Want to make a name for yourself in gaming? Then make a name for yourself. Even if your office and bank balance are far from glamorous. That means expensing nothing but pizza.
Your expenses look good, and your looks are set for the month.
Going up against this guy and pitching your idea 100 times.
No.
No.
I like it.
He likes it. And you definitely love that.
Intuit QuickBooks helps small businesses be more successful with payments, payroll, banking, and live bookkeeping.
Saturday on FS1, Fernando Tatis Jr. powers the Padres against the Giants. Then Bryce Harper and the Phillies battle Marlon Jr. and the Braves. Saturday at 4 Eastern on FS1 and the Fox Sports app.
From WWE Thunderdome. It's a WrestleMania rematch with Seth freaking Rollins battles with Swiss Cyborg Cesaro. A special throwback edition of Friday Night SmackDown at 8 Eastern on Fox.
Geico's whole 15 minutes thing, that came from me. My first idea was, in 1/4 of an hour, your savings will tower. But that's not catchy. So I thought, 15 minutes, 15% serendipity.
Geico.
Fast-acting relief from the pain of arthritis, backaches, and sore muscles. Absolutely free. Text FINE to 42424.
11 laps to go, and imagine this. Rubber buck, and who caused it?
Joey! I didn't want you guys to have a boring race, okay? Thank you. I said, you know.
Really gonna always gotta get bullied, man.
You barely touched him, but he sure did go flipping. Did I crash him, or what happened?
Yeah, you drifted up into him, and he bounced off the wall in the air. Kind of like you did in Talladega.
Oh, cool. Okay. No. I go watch the replay here. Oh, no.
Barely touched it.
Wow, he really wrecked.
Yeah, he did. That was a real wreck.
I could honestly tell you it was an accident.
Don't tell us, Joe. Well, one thing I'm questioning is an accident. Timmy Hill did not pit, and everybody behind him did. He's got roughly 27, 28 laps on the tires. And Jeff, you and I were talking. We were seeing close to 2 seconds of give up at the end of that run right there.
Yeah, I mean, that was the first time we were really, these guys ran pretty hard on that run where it started seeing, the fall off towards the end starting to really affect guys. And that's why I think they were getting into the wall a lot more. So, wow, interesting decision for Timmy Hill to stay out. We've seen where it takes a few laps for these tires to get some heat in them and get the
that grip, they seem to start off pretty loose. So can't wait to see how this works out for these guys.
We'll go back racing probably, 5-6 laps to go, I guess. Let's hope. Joey Case, well, he pitted the second time around. I believe he was the free pass car.
The other thing I see here, if I'm looking at this correctly, looks like William Byron maybe lost a couple positions on the pit stop.
Hey, Jeff, the way you can lose position on a pit stop really has nothing to do with the stop. But if you don't get into your box or get out of your pit box properly, it costs you time as far as your pit stop. James Davidson, third. Fourth, and Anthony Alfredo. Will be fifth, Kyle Larson. Keselowski and Earnhardt. William Byron. Fox booth, if you got us. What happened on the pit stop?
Oh man, well I took 4 tires thinking I was gonna be a smart crew chief, but I probably should have taken 2. So I don't know. It all depends on how my lane gets on here. I feel like the 14 Briscoe's been decent tonight, so just hopefully push him. And I'm really just worried about the 38. I think these guys next to me are on pretty old tires.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to ask you. If you think they're on maybe 2 touches older tires, we know Timmy Hill front, and you made a great pass to get the lead. You probably didn't want to see the caution. I won't say who in the studio may have brought out this caution, but we're pulling for you in these last 7 or 8 laps. Yeah. It should be exciting. All good. I will say this: love the paint scheme, the throwback to Neil Bonnet. Man, it's a great looking car. So no matter how this ends, that's going to be something that's memorable.
All right, we're going to read this time. Good luck, William. He will restart fourth behind Hill, Briscoe, and Davison. Hey, Mike Davidson, to Williams' point, just 2 tires only, as well as Keselowski in the 2 car back there. So, all right, here we go. The 8 to go. Green flag waves.
Good start, but they're spinning. Oh man, the leaders! Right on. Big wreck up front with the leaders.
And Byron's in it. Joey missed it. Otherwise, everybody's in it.
When I was just about to say that Briscoe did a great job staying side by side with Timmy Hill going into turn 1, so we'll have to see what caused this recent incident. Got all those cars wadded up.
There was 4 crashes all at the same time. 4 different ones.
Yeah, Mike, this is exactly what Timmy Hill needed right here. He needed this thing. Now remember though, in iRacing, they have at least, they have a maximum of 3 overtime attempts. So this could be exactly what he needed.
No, Larry, I'm not sure. He's brushed the wall a few times prior to this caution, but that car looks like it's got a little more damage on the right side than it did. So he may have made some contact. See, Briscoe gets to the outside. No, Briscoe just gets loose and comes in. I mean, I talked about these tires. It just seems like these fresh tires take a little bit of time to get going, and it looked like that car just came around on Chase Briscoe.
William Byron, Kyle Larson got together and crashed. And like Joey said, there were 4 crashes all at once there. Bobby Labonte's picked up a spot.
There you go.
Yep. One more spot, Bobby. We're going to walk out here with the top 30 finish.
Man, oh man, I'm feeling good. I stuck with it tonight. Boys did a great job in the pits fixing me up. Missed that last wreck. I still got 1 finish. Hammer down. Turns down in the corner right across the nose of Chase Elliott. That causes this other wreck. One of the 3 or 4 wrecks that happened on that restart. Now, Joey, did you get caught in that? Because you did a good job avoiding it, and then we went away from that view. I couldn't tell if you caught.
No damage here. No damage.
Good job, man.
No damage. I gained the spot through that back to 24.
That's a good spot. Just stay right there.
I know. I wish I didn't crash this thing a couple of times. I'd be in a decent spot right now if I just survived earlier. And I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I got too racy. I got too into it, and I tried to race above my talent level on iRacing. I should know better. What I want to do and what I can do are two different things on this video game.
Jimmy Johnson. So we got 4 laps to go. And now up to second, James Davison, wearing a graphic scheme that Dick Johnson used when the Australian raced over here in the United States in the 80s, including a memorable ESPN interview that I won't repeat for you today. Timmy Hill, still our race leader. All right, what do you got for him here in these last couple laps?
Well, I thought it was a sitting duck a minute ago. But now that we have a yellow flag, we're likely going to have maybe a green, white checker or maybe 3 laps. I like my odds better, especially when I look back in my mirror and I see a car with no front end on it. So if I backs up these wrecked cars, I think I'll be all right and sit in victory lane there.
All right, so we're not going to overtime. Good luck, Timmy. We're going to restart with 3 to go here.
I think we're still under caution for one more lap.
Yeah, a good one to go here.
You see how Fredo, he decides to stay out. He's got front end completely gone on that race car.
He had no more repair.
Oh, that's right. Using those two. Hey, this might not be the last wreck, so it might work out for him.
So we're 4 laps away from iRacing. There's Eric Jones. Popping on the headset. Eric, how's your race going? 4th place.
Car looks good.
I think he's unmuted us. Eric, up to 4th place. How's your race going?
Maybe not. But he's got the most pristine car of all of them up there.
That's true.
How he's done it, I have no idea, because I raced around him most of the day, and he's been sideways.
Dylan Archer.
This is fast, Joey. Yes, you can do it. Yep.
And we're going to go green with 3 laps to go.
Nice jump by Timmy Hill. You see, he kind of slipped it a little bit where he took off early.
Little Timmy takeoff.
Yeah. Spun the tires, but he got out there.
It's going to be hard to catch.
Impressive Alfredo with no notes on that car. Look at the speed he's going to carry into the 3 and 4. We've seen he's not been afraid to drive that car deep into the corner. Now they're side by side, 3 to go, 2 to go now. Oh, they're 3 wide. Here comes Eric Jones.
Oh, and Hill's at the wall. Reddick gets a bit of him, and Jones is the leader.
Here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr. Can he pull off this win? These guys with fresher tires.
And the virtual fans come to their feet.
It's an Earnhardt Petty show up here in the Yarborough. White flag is out.
White flag. Is Eric Jones going to do it? Oh. Tyler Reddick's going to try to steal the win, but he's not going to steal the win. Oh, Eric Jones pulls away. And checkered flag, Eric Jones wins at Darlington. Tyler Reddick won at Darlington. That is pretty good. Wow.
I hear him cheering in there. He's excited.
Wow. That is very surprising. I have not seen this before. That is pretty cool. I have not seen Eric Jones win before, but there you have it.
First iRace win. With that John Andretti Martinsville victory throwback ST Bates game on Richard Petty's number 43.
His comments said it all, Mike. I never thought it was
Oh my God, that is awesome. Congrats to Eric Jones.
That race car
right there.
doesn't have a scratch on it.
All right. hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe for more. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. And that was an awesome race, actually. Before I go, that was an awesome. Let me give my final comments. That was an awesome race. That I can believe that. I mean, geez, Eric Jones is the winner of the race, and yeah. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe for more.
We were 11th there on that second class restart and picked up a bunch of spots there.
And I will be giving away free mod for whoever
I could see they were pretty beat up, and I was like, man, I don't know if he even got tires on.
wants that for free. I'll be giving away free mod
Darlington's been a great place to me, so
for
hopefully it's a good omen and we get the
for the winner.
in victory lane here coming this weekend.
It's a great looking car, and
But anyways, yeah.
how clean your car is and how little damage you had.
I'll see you guys in the next video, and hope you have a good day.
Look that good at the end of this race and in that position.
Yeah, I used them both. I came in on that last